An astronaut spends 6 months in orbit. No walking, no falling, no physical stress of any kind, zero danger to the bones or the muscles. Gravity, the thing that's been quietly wearing down every one of your joints since birth, is just gone. He should come back stronger. Instead, he comes back weaker than he's ever been in his life. Here's the part that doesn't make sense until you think about it. You'd assume danger is what breaks a body down over time. It's actually the opposite. Comfort is the more efficient killer. It just never announces itself as one. This isn't just an astronaut problem. The exact same mechanism shows up in mice, in zoo animals, in a child's immune system, and eventually, in you. Start with the astronauts. NASA has tracked this since the 1970s. In microgravity, bone density drops by roughly 1 to 1.5% per month. Muscles that once fought gravity all day simply stop bothering. Remove the resistance, and the body concludes those tissues aren't needed anymore, so it starts dismantling them. Not the danger of space, the comfort of it. Full rehabilitation can take up to a year, with muscle mass loss reaching 20%. NASA didn't put a treadmill and resistance machine on the International Space Station for fun. Without daily resistance, the body starts erasing itself within weeks. The same rule shows up in the immune system. In the late 1980s, epidemiologist David Strawn noticed that children raised in large, messy, germ-filled households developed far fewer allergies than children raised in small, clean ones. He called it the hygiene hypothesis. An immune system with nothing to fight doesn't sit idle and healthy. It starts misfiring, attacking pollen, dust, sometimes its own tissue. Once again, it wasn't a threat that broke the system. It was the absence of one. The clearest version shows up in Amish farming communities in the Midwest, where kids raised around livestock and barn dust have some of the lowest asthma rates ever recorded, while children in spotless suburban homes nearby develop it at several times the rate. Not genetics, exposure. Zoos have a name for this too, zoochosis. Animals with unlimited food, no predators, and nothing to do develop repetitive behaviors that don't exist anywhere in the wild. Pacing the same 6 feet of concrete for hours, chewing on bars, rocking in place. Not from danger, from the complete absence of anything requiring effort. Then there's the mice. In captivity experiments dating back to the 1960s, researchers gave entire rodent colonies everything. Endless food, endless water, total safety from predators or disease. The colonies didn't thrive into infinity. They grew fast, overcrowded the space, and collapsed within a few generations, long before resources ever ran short. No predator did that. Comfort did. Even with food scattered evenly through the enclosure, the mice packed shoulder to shoulder around a handful of feeders, refusing to eat anywhere else. The presence of other mice had become the point, even as that same crowding tore the colony apart. 3 completely different systems. An astronaut's skeleton, a child's immune system, a caged tiger, an entire mouse civilization, and the identical failure mode every time. Not too little safety, too little to push against. You don't need a lab coat to see it in your own life either. Modern humans sit down for an average of 9.5 hours a day. Chairs, cars, elevators, removing the friction our bodies once needed just to get through a day. Bone density among modern adults has dropped by an estimated 20% compared to hunter-gatherer populations who faced actual daily danger. None of that decline required a single dangerous day. The same shows up in the broader health data. Type 2 diabetes, almost unheard of a century ago, has climbed alongside the exact conveniences meant to make life easier. Cars replacing walking, elevators replacing stairs. Doctors call these diseases of affluence. They cluster wherever daily friction is lowest. So here's the actual answer to the question. Danger gives a system information. It tells bones to stay dense, tells immune cells what's worth fighting, tells a mind what's worth doing today. Comfort deletes that information instead. And a system with no information left doesn't stay safe. It quietly falls apart from the inside, one skipped signal at a time. That's why comfort kills more than danger does. Danger tells a body to survive. Comfort tells it there's nothing left worth surviving for. You already know what that feels like. You just never called it dangerous. If this made you a little uncomfortable, good. Subscribe. Because that's exactly the feeling this channel is built on.